philanthropist, self-proclaimed Renaissance man. When I'm not in the studio, I'm diving into my hobbies and exploring many interests. With that comes my personal uncensored insights on anything and everything. Are you ready for it? This is The Slam Show.
Yeah, what's up everyone? Hope all is doing well tonight on this great Monday night here in Oakland, California. Welcome to another edition of The Slam Show for March 27th, 2017. I am your host, Slammin' Sam Maxey, and I got to throw in my last name because that is revealed on the intro, and it just sounds a little bit more complete. And I'm in a great mood because tonight we have a special guest that, hey, if you haven't heard of our guest tonight, you will. For sure, big time, because they have so much to put on the table. It's just mind-blowing, and I'm really excited to get into what they have to say. But before I get into a lot of our guests' information and interview parts, we're going to get into a little bit of mine. So once again, thank you for tuning in to this edition. Please share the domain name on your Facebook timeline, Instagram, Snapchat, and all that good stuff. And it is theslamshow.com or theslamshow.tv. And be sure to follow me on all social media under the handle I am Slammin'. And that is also a hashtag. So make sure you make a note of that. All right. Tonight's episode is sponsored by Kinder's over in Martinez, guys. Props out to Taylor, the manager there, for hooking it up. Captain Fantastic, our co-host from Florida, making the contact happen. Thank you, girl, for all your support. And I have a new board guy that's behind the scenes. I'm just going to say Matt, because we don't want to put out his actual nickname per se, because it is kind of R-rated. But I think, Matt, you told me that you wanted it to be Matthias, so we're going to stick with Matthias.
You could just call me Matt. That's fine.
See, he has that voice. Say it again. I want to hear it.
You can just call me Matt. That's fine.
See, he has that low, monotone, sexy voice there, ladies.
Ooh, yeah.
And I think he's single. So you are single, right?
Yes.
All right. So just check out our social media. He's going to be all in the picture. So if you guys are interested, not guys, ladies, if you're interested, hit him up directly or me. I'll give you his information. But yeah, that is Matthias, Matt in the house. All right. First off, this Thursday, I'll be live on Facebook Live with my Slam and Mix show, 7:30 Pacific time. I'll be playing for 2 hours. It's a very great show if you'd like to have old school, new school, hip-hop, dance, 80s, 90s. That is the mix show to check out, and that comes on my Facebook timeline at 7:30 Pacific time. If you haven't added me, you better have added me. It is under I Am Slammin'. Also, be sure to check out our YouTube channel at tvepn. We got a lot of new content already uploaded, so please subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll put you in the running to get some free swag. Everyone loves free swag, and we might have some of our special guest swag included because they are so freaking off the hook. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm just amazed how I'm able to get these special guests. The quality of it the past few weeks, but tonight it really outdoes it. And I'm excited to get into it right now. Our special guest in the house, the gentleman to my left, he is the CEO. He's a recording artist. He's just a straight up like me, a Renaissance guy. Just loves to do everything and has done a lot for the local community here. Let's have a big round of applause for Mike Witty, everyone. How you doing, sir?
Doing pretty good. Thanks for having me here, Sam. I appreciate it. And you're looking good in the gear.
Yes. Yes. The Love Chaser shirt, very form-fitting, comfortable. That's very important. I hate the freaking material that just feels like after you wear it one time, you wash it, done.
Yeah.
It just feels like crap.
Yeah.
This is like just like the Bruce Lee turntable shirt.
Yeah.
Very soft. You could wear it to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
It's just lovely.
Yep.
But welcome, sir, for coming on to the program. Greatly appreciate that. He's the main man of Best of the Next. This is an umbrella company that does music videos, music in general, just productions. And we have one of those recording artists here tonight to represent. Let's have a big round of applause for Korynn, everyone. How you doing, girl?
I'm doing great.
If you
Glad to
can,
be here.
if you
Yes.
can, please pull up the mic a little bit toward the edge. That way we could hear your great voice.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Better?
And on our audience area is Kevin. Kevin O will reveal his connection a little later in the program because he will be playing a great part into the whole concept of what Best of the Next has going. And we also have Alex, the photographer in the house, part of the Best of the Next crew,
Yep.
doing some stuff for a future documentary. So what's up, Alex? So let's get right into it. Mike, talk about your interest in the music industry. How did that all come about?
Oh man, I fell in love with music since I was like 5 years old. You know, I was heavily into a lot of this pop stuff like MC Hammer and Vanilla Ice and all these little things that kind of pulled me into music.
Shoot, I'm a big fan.
Yeah. I grew up a major rap and hip hop fan. You know, everything from like, you know, Bay Area stuff to West Coast stuff, East Coast stuff. I mean, I just kept growing with it as I got older. I just kind of just started listening to everything. Then kind of when I got into college, my mind. I was just like the people I was around. Like I expanded my mind. Like I started listening to everything from like alternative to rock to pop. It just, you know. So I'm just a big music fan in general. You know, and that's what kind of pulled me into making music. And I started just writing music and recording music with my friends in college. And then I was pretty much the only one that stayed passionate and stayed doing music. And everyone kind of just moved on with their lives. And I just never gave up. Just kept on making music and kept getting better and kept getting more validation from different people in the media, from just doing music videos when I got serious. And here I am today.
Nice. Now, were there any particular inspirations, like besides Vanilla Ice and Hammer videos and stuff like that? Was there like mentors or anyone that kind of like pointed you in the right direction?
No, you know, I didn't have like a big brother or anybody in my life.
Oh.
I kind of I was a guy that was like,
Should have hit me up, man.
I mean, I was a guy who was just like the type of guy who just like to venture off and do my own thing and try different things, and might get in a little trouble here, a little trouble there. But I always found my way back and kept on progressing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I learned a lot from the music I listened to. You know, like learned a lot from my friends that I grew up with. I kind of grew up in kind of some tough neighborhoods, and like in school, there's a lot of, you know, gang activity, a lot of crazy things. But I've always kind of stayed balanced. You know, I got straight A's when I was a kid. I did really well, but I played basketball with all the guys. I did a little everything. You know, I don't know how, but I learned how to stay balanced as a kid, and it kind of just stuck with me throughout school, college, and life. And I just continue to get better at balancing myself and everything that I do in life.
Gotcha.
And that's how I'm kind of able to be where I'm at today.
Gotcha. Now, let's shift gears over to Korynn. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I like your glasses.
Thank you.
Very contemporary. I mean, just your whole presentation. You got the hair color going like
Yeah.
two-tone, and it's just, yeah, Kev, you did well.
The glasses are actually, I found these glasses at the house. They used to be Kevin's.
Right.
And, then I took them, put my own prescription in,
Okay.
made them popping again.
You did a very good job. So let's get into a question or two with you. How did you start getting into music? What was your introduction to it?
So I got into music when I was younger. My dad actually used to play guitar for me and my older siblings to get us to go to sleep. And when I came around, he'd play guitar. And I was the only child that didn't go to sleep from listening to the music. So I'd kind of dance around and like started singing along. And then once my parents saw that I was like on pitch, they put me.
And how old were you at that
I
point?
was about 6. Well,
Wow.
probably a little younger because I started singing out at 6.
Okay.
So I started choir and like voice coaching at 6. But that's when I got into music. And it's been uphill ever since.
Oh, awesome. Now, how did you two meet? Michael?
I'll tell you the story. It's crazy because
We have all the time.
Yeah, because this is all happened. I was like, one of my boys, we were just hanging out.
Is he still your boy?
He's still my boy.
Okay.
Yeah, my boy Brian. We were just hanging out. And he was like, because he's always been supportive of my music and stuff, and he's always like trying to give me like pointers and things he sees.
How long ago was this?
This was like maybe like 6-8 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think he had a class with Korynn at SF State.
Gotcha.
And he was like, man, you should check out this girl's YouTube, man. Like, you know, she sounds good. She sounds really good. Now we were just kind of watching it together, and I was like, man, like this. I could hear on some of my production, like something I could do. You know what I mean? Like I think we can collaborate. And then I think I found her on social media.
Yeah.
And then I reached out to her and I said, look, man, check out some of my stuff. I really want to.
You're not
see
like, I'm not a creeper. This is all business.
Oh yeah, I didn't have to say any of that because my approach is always pretty professional. You
Exactly.
know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
So,
you know, I'm sure that. Yeah. I mean, look, there will be guys just randomly doing stuff. And you
Yeah,
shift it
yeah.
over to Kevin, and Kevin will take care of it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. So I definitely. You know, I hit her on the DMs, but not the usual stuff people do. You know what I mean?
When you hear that, it just sounds so freaking creepy, doesn't it? I'm gonna hit you up on the DM, but it's just direct message.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
DM is like it's like connected to DL download.
Right,
So it's like.
right.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah.
Continue.
So you know what? And then she responded. She checks out my stuff. She was like, "Yeah, man, that's pretty cool. What you got going on?" Like we just kind of connected, and then start like vibing, hanging out. We kind of hung out a little bit to kind of get a feel for who we are, and then we started just hooking up in the studio and making music and just trying different things, and then now we got a couple songs together. We're still making music. She's pretty much part of the Best of the Next umbrella now. She's, you know, we're working as a team to push the brand and push the music, and trying to work with everybody else that wants to work with us. You know.
That's awesome.
But again, we're not just working with anybody. You know, it's got to be quality. It's got to have a message. It's got to have you know, just good content. You know, something that has a message. You know, and we're not about negativity. We work with people of all races and everything. You know what I mean? There's no discrimination coming from us, from Best of the Next.
That's awesome. That's awesome. See, and that's where the culture now is a big advantage from when I started my label way back in the day. Not too far back, all right? I'm going to just put it into a little pocket. It was the mid to late 90s. And when you had to find talent, Mike, you had to freaking actually go see talent.
Yeah.
Or just take a chance. Like one of the artists that I met, that I work with, it was actually through DJing her debut. You know, Filipinos, we have the little debutante thing. And she sung one of her songs at the debut. And I was like, she has a voice. I need to follow up. And the rest is history. And that's how the whole S Factor and everything got born. And another artist of mine I met just walking into freaking the Great Mall in Milpitas. Just like strolling. Next thing you know, she has a look. Yeah. Let's go approach her and see what happens. And, hey, I do sing, blah, blah, blah. Can you sing real quick? And then they blow out a little a cappella. All right, give me your number, and let's get you in the studio. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
Now it's like there's a whole reference point. You have the YouTube videos. You have the Facebook profiles where you could go ahead and put it out there.
Yeah.
So the legwork is already done. You could weed out all the wasting time and get right down to it. And I think it's a great advantage for new labels such as yourself to utilize, because you have this whole platform and this plate of just being able to go through all of them in one night. And that's a phenomenal freaking advantage.
Yeah, no, for sure. But at the same time, I'm a very picky person when it comes to working with artists. So that says a lot about Korynn. You know what I mean? Like I don't just work with anybody, and like that's why like my EP, like my Love Chaser EP that just came out last month, Valentine's Day. Like she's on 2 songs, but the rest is just like I'm on 1 song. And that's pretty much about it. Just like, you know, there's not too many big features or anything like that, or nobody, you know, it's just, we're just trying to keep it in-house for now, but we're looking for more talented artists to work with. And we got a lot of stuff on the way. You know?
Yeah, let's talk about that, because that's always been sort of like a key element in trying to brand your songs moving forward, is getting like known people to have features on your tracks. Yeah. Like, for example, if freaking E40 says, hey, I want to fuck with you, Mike. You're not going to say no to it. but
Definitely not.
and he might have a little hefty price to do the feature. But
Yeah.
how would you approach that? Would it be something like you'll definitely say yes, but you already know? I don't know if you know about this, but he charges like a pretty large amount.
Pretty sure he charges a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that something you would entertain moving forward in the future, or is it like, okay, well, it's out of my budget. I'll stick with someone local and build from there.
I mean, like for me, I like E40. I grew up on E40, and not just him, but like it just depends if it makes sense or not. It's not even all about the money, you know. It's all about what kind of music are we making?
Gotcha.
You know, where are we going with this? You know, is it? I personally probably wouldn't just reach out to E40 myself and say, you know, I want a verse or something, and you know, because obviously it's going to cost, you know, a whole bunch, you know. But I'm about working with young artists that has talent, because I'm not all about like I got to get somebody that's popping right now that has like 50,000 followers or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm about working with somebody that's a genuine person that I've actually get to connect with first, and then I feel like we make better music that way.
Gotcha.
Because like if I just randomly reach out to somebody to make music, the music might be trash. You know what I mean? Because I don't care who you are. You know, the music might not turn out good because we don't have good vibes. We don't know each other. We're not connecting on any level. We're just sending each other music or whatever. You know.
Yeah. So you want deeper meaning above everything else.
Yeah, I'd rather take off. If I'm gonna take off, I'd rather take off not because I paid $50,000 for a verse for somebody famous. I want to take off because we put out good music with people that make good music.
Gotcha.
I don't care how many followers you got, you know, because I mean, I think the organic way is probably the best way to do it, and it just feels better at the end of the day.
Amen to that. Korynn, when it comes down to the music, what style do you prefer? Are you open to all genres, or is there a particular one?
Yeah, definitely open to all genres. I've kind of been doing a little bit of everything, whether it's been alternative indie or like EDM or like singing hooks for rap songs and stuff. So kind of just trying everything out for now.
Gotcha.
And I love all kinds of music. As long as it's not country, I'm about it.
Well, no, see, I always get that. Whether it's from the
Yeah.
artists or labels, like they always like set country aside, but country isn't that bad. There's some, like, I mean, Taylor Swift, that's considered country. Do you like Taylor Swift?
I respect her as an artist, but I don't like her music.
I like how you're tap dancing, being careful with that. That's
Yeah.
a true.
I think she's a great businesswoman, and she totally knows her market.
Gotcha. All right, makes sense. So let's get into the whole concept of what you want to do, Mike, in terms of the Love Chaser EP. Is that for a specific audience, or are you saying, okay, I'm going to go ahead and have a theme to this EP and let's see where it goes?
Yeah, I mean, the concept, I mean, for me, Love Chasers, the EP, I mean, this is like, I had an EP before this that was really like me as an artist, that I was like on every single song, and I played the artist, I played the exec producer, all that. You know, I got a bunch of music videos for that, but this go around, I wanted to play producer. You know, I wanted to sit back and work with artists to make music, and just be more the kind of the behind the scenes guy and play the producer, because I just want to show people that I'm not just an artist. I can be these producers like David Guetta and all these guys, Martin Garrix, all these guys. Like I could do that easily. I could show, and that's exactly what I've done.
Yeah.
You know, I have Korynn on her, the lead single for Love Chasers is pretty much produced by me, but the song is entirely sung and written by Korynn.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a statement that I wanted to make, because like I don't know of any other Asian American producer or whatever that's doing stuff similar to what I'm doing, and I like to just be the first to do things, and I want to show people that it can be done. So
Awesome.
People looking up to me or who like check for me know that I'm just not an artist. I like to do what I feel like. I like to do what I feel like doing, and I'm gonna always do that. You know, like I have one song on the EP that I'm actually on. I actually like have a verse on there, but there's, out of the 5 songs, I'm not on any of the songs, because I just want to just give people a taste. Like, you know, I'm still an artist, but I don't need to be an artist if I don't have to be.
Right.
You know? Right. But I want the listeners to to know that I got a lot of new music coming out. So, you know, don't think that I quit music or something, you know, because I'm always going to be an artist, and I got a lot of new things to get off my chest, and I got a lot of stuff to come, a lot of music to come, and a lot of music videos to come.
Yeah.
So,
And speaking of music videos, I did check them all out. Your past ones, and obviously the Do You Remember with Korynn, all in the tub and everything. Who came up with that damn concept there, Mikey?
the tub idea.
I think that was my idea. the
Yeah, I
tub
think.
part.
Yeah, I think.
And then
it's-
Mike did the
yeah.
whole like skyline.
Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely. I mean, I always wanted. Trust me, I always wanted to do a tub, you know, a tub music video.
Yeah, tub scene.
But then like she really like took it to another level with the, you know, it was her idea with the flower petals and
Yeah.
the pink, you know, making the water pink. You
Yeah.
know, that was to really get those visuals popping. You know what I'm saying? And it worked. But yeah, that was just I think it was just a good look. I thought it was a good look. It was just something different.
Yeah.
And then that video, you get to see kind of her just more casual in the tub.
Yeah.
Kind of like reminiscing and just, you know, kind of like, yeah, reminiscing. But then you also get to see her kind of glammed up in a nice, sexy dress.
Right, right.
You know, with nice views and a nice location, just a little more classy. So you get to kind of my thing was I wanted the people to see like everyone has more than one side. You know, there's you being casual, then there's you. You know, some nights you want to dress up and look better. I mean, not look better, but just look different.
Gotcha.
You know?
Gotcha.
So yeah, that was the whole vibe. And I'm all about empowering women. Like a lot of, you see any of my videos, I'm always working with a lot of different women, and because you know, I mean, let's be honest, like men are highly influenced by what women do, and
You think so?
yeah. And I mean, my last EP was called Parties and Cool Chicks, and
That's right.
I mean,
And
who
you have that
doesn't-
little animated one, your little image.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Like, who doesn't like parties and who doesn't like cool chicks? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, that's
I'm
why
with you, brother.
That's why I named it that way, and that was just that kind of a phase of my life. You know what I mean? And like, it was parties and cool chicks. Like, you know what I mean? And you know, I got a lot of good feedback on that. A lot of good videos for that, and I work with some amazing models. You know, and I mean, like, you know, who doesn't want to work with beautiful models and make good music and shoot nice videos? You know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
all in. Kevin's
yeah.
all in for some weird
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen the video, please check it out. It's Mike Witty featuring Korynn, Do You, and in parentheses, Remember. And that's on YouTube. Check it out. It's a high quality cinematic video. And this is what he brings to the table. And nothing but props, Mike, for being able to come up with these concepts and so forth. And also to display Korynn in a very classy but sexy way, but not too slutty. And that's where you have to kind of, why is Alex laughing over there? The idea is to have a certain sort of standard.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to cross that, you want to be able to show, okay, we're going to go this route and we're going to stay in this lane and make sure that it's going to represent not only adult fans, but also younger fans as well.
Yeah.
Do you kind of think about that when you're
I do. I definitely do. Because I mean, it depends. For me, it depends on the vibe and the mood of the song.
Yeah.
I mean, I have other songs and videos that might be a little bit more provocative.
Yeah.
You know, but it's because I feel like it calls for it. You know.
Yeah.
So it depends on the song and where we're shooting and the artist that's involved or the model that's involved. It all comes to play for me.
Gotcha.
Because like I said, for Do You, I mean, that is just like, that's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to show the sexy side, the upscale side, but then not crossing those lines. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want it to be trashy. I don't want it to be slutty. I want it to, because the song itself is it has that vibe where, you know what I mean? It's not one of those songs.
Yeah, exactly. The tone of it, the theme of it isn't representative of that sort
Yeah.
of like sluttiness.
Right.
But
right.
certain songs will.
Oh yeah, certain songs will. It's coming soon.
Yeah, so, and I'm going to hook you up. If you need any like leads to artists that have been on the Slam Show,
Yeah.
I'll give you some leads on that, just
sure.
in case in the future you might want to have a verse or even just to pick
Yeah,
their
yeah.
brain from the Mac Malls, the Ray Loves and stuff
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
for
So,
sure.
so I'm just putting this on the record because I like to put things on the record here on the Slam Show. So I'm a man of my word. Korynn, the music industry, has it been what you've always expected in terms of, because it's still relatively new, right? You've been in the business just
Yeah.
what?
I mean, I've been singing since I was really young, but I didn't really get serious probably until these last few years.
Right.
So maybe like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, see, so there's still things that you're
Yeah.
still trying to pick apart and kind of find out where your place is. So,
Yeah.
so far, what's been like the best comfortable place in the industry so far that you enjoy? In the studio, doing performances? Talk about that.
I definitely like performances. Live performances are my thing, especially if the crowd's like really vibing with you. It's super fun. I'm definitely in my element. Studios, not as fun recordings. You know, you're just there in your little box by yourself.
Do it again, Mike. Do it again.
Yeah.
You can do it better.
But yeah, I love live performances. I love meeting people at shows. So.
And does she have like her own set of 8x10s where she signs? Not yet.
I mean, she has some merch. She
Okay.
has some merch and she
Okay.
has some CDs and stuff,
Okay.
you know?
Cool. I want to get one for my collection.
Yeah, definitely.
hold this to
I
you.
brought one for you.
Thank you. And as far as like questionable things that you've come across in the industry, what are those that kind of like, I guess it comes with the territory, but if you could not deal with it, you would rather not deal with it. Share on those.
I definitely think there's a lot of people that just want to like use you, or they'll pretend they're into their music when really they're trying to like get at you or something.
Get in your pants and all
yeah,
that.
so if I didn't have to deal with that, it's just super annoying.
Yeah.
And like a waste of my time, you know, because then I have to be like, dude, just don't talk to me. Like, I don't care what you supposedly have to offer.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I want to book you for a show, but let's go have lunch.
Yeah, exactly. They'll try to like book me and then be like, let's go on a date. And I'm like, you're okay. I'm like, are you business or are you trying to date me? Like, there's such a big line there. Like, if it's business, it's strictly business.
Yeah.
And that's all it's gonna be. You
Exactly.
know what I mean? Like, I actually told someone off before because they did try asking me on a date after they booked me for a show. And I was like, this is so inappropriate. Like, you can't be asking someone on a date when you're just trying to book them. I was like, that's so rude.
Now, did they put a deposit on, or was it like a verbal thing?
It was just through like Facebook Messenger.
Gotcha.
You know?
Gotcha.
And he
Get
was
a
super
deposit.
embarrassed. He was super embarrassed afterward, you know? And I felt kind of bad, but I was like, you know, I'm going to say my piece because that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, exactly. And you're a strong woman.
Yeah. So
You're
I
not-
was like, you can't try to pull that.
Yeah, but that's what's expected. I mean, this is what the industry is about. Majority are guys, and a lot of these guys are in it for personal agendas, and that could be quite annoying and quite uncomfortable
Yeah.
to some degree. And that's where Mike kind of comes in. He has to protect you, make
Yeah.
sure that that sort of like distraction doesn't come into play. And it just comes with the territory. The more you grow into this industry, the more you're going to realize that each success comes with a certain amount of distraction or a certain amount of quote unquote hate. And that just shows that you're developing.
Yeah.
And in a lot of ways, you have to understand that if you're going to do this, you got to do it expecting weird shit to happen. And there's no way around it.
That's true.
Or else everyone would be making music, selling it, doing performances. So there has to be that barrier of being challenged to a degree where it kind of like makes you question, am I doing this for the right reasons? But if you're doing it with the passion and you're doing it within your heart, it doesn't matter because this is
Yeah.
what you enjoy anyways. Because you got a lot of people like in freaking Danville with hell of a lot of money. Oh, I'm going to get a studio. Then I'm going to be just like freaking Trey Songz or Drake. Well, go ahead, but if your passion isn't into it, it's all just going to be a waste of time. You're going to be selling your equipment in less than a year.
Yeah.
And that's not what we're about in general. And I'm glad that you guys have a real passion for making this happen. So, in the industry, Mike, we'll go back to you. Because you are Asian, there's no let's cut to the chase.
Yeah, sure.
It's when you're talking about some barriers. Obviously, I mean, I've dealt with it as well.
Yeah.
Being able to know that there are certain things that you're going to be limited because of who you are. How do you work around that? And are there things that you've accepted knowing that, hey, I have to kind of know where my lane is, stick with it, and derive from there in other places? Like you were mentioning on the pre-show, you want to expand your markets to the actual overseas market. talk about how you have this plan all mapped out.
I mean, really, it's just been me just putting in a lot of work here in the States. You know what I mean? And the fact that YouTube and all these social media platforms are worldwide. You know, I've been able to create buzz, get people to see what I'm doing and understand what I'm doing. And now I'm getting more people reaching out to me and kind of seeing my vision now, you know? So now a lot of people are reaching out to me and want to work with me in a lot of different ways. They want me to manage certain things in their businesses.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been connected recently with somebody overseas, and you know they really want to see what kind of content I can put out in terms of because basically this person is telling me from Asia, he's like, we're really confused about what Asian Americans are like in America. Like, what do you guys do? What's the lifestyle like? So
Well, just fly your ass here and we'll find out.
right. But just because he flies out here doesn't mean he can get to the right people, you know, to see how things go down.
That's
you
right.
know? So so I've been kind of tapped to, but I always been actually wanted to do this before because, like I said, I've done a lot of music videos, a lot of different ventures.
Yeah,
so.
let's touch on that because one of the all your videos are dope. Let me just say, you put a lot of effort into it, a lot of planning. I mean, there's the boat scenes and stuff like that. And this motherfucker, he's just like straight up repping. You have the sunglasses on, and I like that because that's saying that you don't give a fuck about what anyone says.
That's exactly what that means. I don't care if you know me. I don't care if you know who my face is. Like, you don't know me, you can watch my other videos. You know what I mean? I don't really care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Love it. See, that's real passion, ladies and gentlemen. That's what makes people great, is when you follow what you feel should be the right thing to do. But yeah, getting back to the video, you got some hot models on there.
Yeah, I just, you know.
So how do you work with that? Because a lot of them, they could be sort of diva-ish and tend to like, okay, what's in it for me or whatever.
Right.
What's your recipe? Do you mind sharing?
You know, I think what it is, you know, I just come. I have a good approach. You know, I've never been the guy that's like, I'll approach,
baby?
Yeah, you know, I kind of have like, I'm a straight shooter, and like it's like if I'm gonna reach out because I want to date you or something, I like you, then that's gonna be that. But if I'm gonna reach out to you or I know you or something, you know, I'm gonna be telling you I want you in my video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
and that's it.
And that's it.
No trivial stuff or anything.
Yeah, nothing.
Gotcha.
Like, because I'm gonna say, look, check out some of my videos. I'm looking for, you know, some pretty faces and some pretty girls in my videos, and it's take it or leave it.
Now, are you on particular videos? Are you open to a certain amount of ethnic backgrounds for?
Oh, yeah.
Or is it okay? This one I need to have such and such model type.
I try to, like, everything is strategic for me. You know.
Gotcha.
I try to switch things up. I like to switch. Like, I like if you watch every of my videos, it's always in a different scenario, different type of thing, and that's what I like to do. I like to do things
Boats,
that people
beach.
don't. Right. People don't expect. People don't know what to expect from me next. So my last official video was on a boat with two models. So
That's the one I'm talking about.
right, and then I had one before where I'm in the club.
Yeah.
And then I had one, you know, one where I'm driving with a model. Like, I try to put like different scenarios in there because that's real life.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm always trying to outdo myself in the next project I do, the next video I do. I'm always trying to outdo it. So right now,
Well, you better not outdo it without me because I want a cameo on something. Be straight shooter with it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Like I said, that's what's up. But nah, I'm just like trying to outdo myself every single time, man. You know, like, and I'm always trying to do something different.
Yeah.
Because I like to keep people guessing. You're never gonna know what I'm gonna do next.
Gotcha.
You know,
Gotcha.
until it's out.
You might have to do one in the freaking space, freaking shuttle or something. Something
Yeah,
just like
something crazy.
Yeah.
You know, something crazy.
That's
like,
dope.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
and you have no limitation. You already have like the resources to do any type of video and just.
I'm not gonna say that. I mean, like at the end of the day, I'm a businessman. You know, so I need a. Everything is about planning and budgeting.
Gotcha.
You know, it's just that I know I've been doing it long enough that I know how to budget things. And I know how to make things work. You know, because you know, no one has. I mean, I sure don't have unlimited resources. You know, I'm here just trying to do what I can do with what I got.
Making the hustle happen.
Yeah, I'm hustling. I'm grinding. I'm finding ways to make it happen.
Gotcha.
You know, and that's all it is. That's what that's what everybody that I mean, a lot of artists that I know, my peers, that's what they're doing. They're doing what they can with what they have, and that's all you can do until you get to that next level, or until you find another way to get to that next level.
See, and that's a great thing that you have resource-wise. And I like referring back to my heyday putting out music, is that it was so difficult to make a music video because you would have to have a real crew with the real cameras and everything. Now you have a regular Nikon DSLR and cinematic, done deal, knock it out, and it's quality. So you're taking full advantage of that, and that's great. And having someone lovely like Korynn on it, it just makes everything easier. And let's switch gears back to Korynn. Fashion-wise, you're blossoming, girl. Where do you come up with the idea with what you got going?
I don't know. I guess I follow a lot of influencers on Instagram. Yeah, I really like the store Dolls Kill online. They have a ton of unique stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're actually based out of San Francisco.
There you
but
go.
They're
Share
all
it.
like an online boutique.
Okay.
So I love shopping there. Yeah, I don't know. I really like dyeing my hair, obviously. I have a new color like every month.
Oh, so this is going to last 30 days, the whole pink thing? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had like pastel blue. I think I did purple at one point. I did silver. I had like bleach blonde.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's done a little bit of everything. Yeah.
And
I love vintage too. I love thrift store shopping. I love finding like vintage leather, like fur coats. Or like these glasses are vintage because they're my dad's.
oh, there you go. Wear a fur coat on the video, man. Looking all lavish.
Yeah.
And no one will know that you got it from a thrift shop and being able to make it happen. That's fantastic.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, let's we're going to have a little a cappella segment in a little bit. Kevin, if you'd like to start getting prepared for that, we'll get into it after this question. Mike, 5 years from now, where would you like to see the Best of the Next label corporation go? What standing in the industry?
I want to see Best of the Next as a global brand, putting out film, music, clothing, the whole thing. You know, maybe liquor, wine. You know, do it all. I mean, it's Best of the Next. It's we're always doing something new. You know, we're always doing something new. We're not stopping. We're finding talent in every segment, whether it's music, whether it's directors, whether it's artists, painters, whatever it is.
Gotcha.
Best of the Next is basically just talented people that are upcoming.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, just talent overall.
Yeah, talent overall. I mean, we're looking into maybe even a TV show. You know, Best of the Next, like basically Best of the Next could be like America's Got Talent. But it'll be on a whole different scale. You know?
Oh,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Well, I wish you the very best on how everything's going to evolve, because you have the right mindset, the right drive to actually make everything come true, without question. And I like your professionalism. I like your maturity, and the sky's the limit, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's going to be phenomenal to see everything grow, and I like to have TVEPN, the Slam Show, support you 100% moving forward. All right, so let's go ahead and switch gears to the very end of the mic area, because we're going to have a little treat for you guys. But before we get into any actual playing, I'd like to have the mic lifted a little bit and have our guest acoustic guitarist, Kevin O. Prop it up a little bit, Kevin. I want to hear from you a little bit.
Okay. I'm here for you.
All right. We'll just go ahead and reveal it. This is Korynn's dad. He is here
Not my girlfriend.
For some reason, Mike, I knew he was going to say something creepy like that. But this is how we get down here on the Slam Show. But yeah, welcome, Kevin.
Thank you.
You are here to obviously show support for your daughter, but
Yes.
also to provide some acoustic guitar for this little impromptu live performance. And I'm excited. What do we have in store?
So I'm gonna sing the song this is the first single I actually put out, I think, last Valentine's Day, so a little over a year ago.
Okay.
It's called Coast to Coast.
Who wrote it?
I did. Yeah, I wrote the the lyrics, melody, music, and then I had Dad played on guitar for me.
Gotcha.
I made it cool.
Well, that's why Dad's doing Dad's things. Cool. All right. You guys, the stage is yours.
All
Korynn and Kevin, Dad, performing live here on the Slam Show.
He was my East Coast baby, but he was West Coast from start. His body tells a story through all the bruises and the scars. He's 6'4" and made of bones, but he's a goddamn work of art. 'Cause that's my East Coast baby, but he was West Coast in his heart. A coast to coast, a coast to coast, a coast to coast, a coast to coast. Writes poetry and sings to me as he plays his old guitar. His voice a precious melody, I dream it's not too far. His words they paint a picture, his words they show off his smarts. 'Cause that's my East Coast baby, but he was West Coast from start. A coast to coast, a coast to coast, a coast to coast, a coast to coast. I remember his ripped up blue jeans, flannel on, and he looked so tasty. Walking around these snow-cold filled streets, we cuddle up and he called me baby. I remember when we talked West Coast dreams. To him, moving away was crazy, looking like it's from a Hollywood movie. My James Dean. A coast to coast, a coast to coast, a coast to coast, a coast to coast. But I'm bound, but I'm by, yeah. But I'm bound, but I'm by, yeah. But I'm bound, but I'm by, yeah. But I'm bound, but I'm by, yeah.
All right, big round of applause. Incredible. Incredible. All right.
He's got talent, huh?
It's the DNA. It's your
Yeah.
sperm, Kevin.
You had to get a D joke in there, didn't you?
Now, we have another one. You guys
Yeah.
down for another one? You guys feeling this?
You want me to do one, or you want to do one of yours?
We can do one of mine.
That was easy.
All right, so which one's this?
Which one do you want to do?
Should do the Amy Winehouse.
Everything? Gone away. This one? Yeah. All right, so this is another song off my EP, which I totally have for you here, by the way.
Thank you.
My EP coast.
Thank you. I need it signed.
Yeah, of course.
All right, name of the song?
This one's called My Everything.
Ooh.
gone away. You were my everything. I give you everything. Please come to stay. I don't need nothing but you. Dear Lord, please forgive me, for I know that I have sinned. I love this man, where do I even begin? And I'm not worthy, and I'm so sorry. I tried so hard to be good, but that bottle was calling my name. And it said, please, just one more glaze, you'll be okay. I promise you, you won't make any mistakes. Gone away. You were my everything, and I gave you everything. Please go to say I don't need nothing but you. Judgment gone, had another sip. I should have known that's when I was asleep. Demanding answers, never have I felt so ashamed. I just needed someone else I could blame. And I'm so sorry, I'll tell you again that I'm not worthy. But please, God, let me try just one more damn time. God, away. You were my everything, and I gave you everything. Please come to stay. I don't need nothing but you.
Oh my goodness. Big round of applause. This is just phenomenal. Really phenomenal. I have my lighter here. Do the concert little waving. Big time. I was feeling it.
Thanks.
This is awesome. This is Mike, you found a gem.
I'm telling you, I'm really picky. I don't, and that's what it is.
This now, you guys are so seamless. A lot of practice, or is it just like one take, boom, you guys already got it?
Tune. Because, I mean, we've been playing together, since I was itty bitty.
Right.
And he plays out with me all the time. So we're very, like, if I look at him, if he does something wrong, he knows.
Gotcha.
She never
I give that look.
I get the look.
Yeah.
My friends will know, says, Kevin, what'd you do wrong? She gave you a look. We didn't hear anything go wrong, but I missed one note. She said,
Wow. And
so what's funny is, we'll play out with bands. We put bands together, and we'll play a 3-piece, 6-piece, whatever.
yeah.
And then a lot of people that are much better musicians than I am,
Mm-hmm.
they're like, you guys got kind of a thing going on where you follow each other. Like, I might change the rhythm, which isn't good, but she knows it.
Yeah.
So the other guys are like, wait, what's going on? I'm like, oops, sorry, but I went a little faster. Just follow us.
Yeah, it's a father and daughter connection where everything is just like spiritual in a lot of ways.
Yes.
And it's awesome that you guys are able to connect on that level. And this, Mike, have you signed a dad yet onto Best in the Next?
No, man, anything can happen. At this point, you know what I'm saying?
I have
Yeah.
pretty high standards.
Oh, well, it's gonna get high, real high. So you better catch on this train while it's still kind of at its point. But yeah, thank you, Kevin, for being able to come in to contribute in such a great way. Have you like played with any major like celebrity artists before? Because you look really familiar, like almost like on a Tower of Power sort of level. You want to share that? You have some secrets?
Not really. But, so I always get that I look like somebody knows. I mean, I grew up in Niagara Falls, New York.
Yeah.
I came to California. Did you go to Lincoln? Or and I get.
Yeah, you just have this like rock and rollish like appeal.
I love this
that,
guy.
that it's just like it's oozing.
I get Steve McQueen a lot. I've been to Europe, and people think I look like Steve McQueen. And there's people.
Yeah,
that I
there's
work
that,
with,
but
they call me that.
Right.
Steve. What do you mean? There's that like this? That's kind
No,
of.
I'm just giving it to you real. You know, I'm not.
I get
gonna,
John McEnroe too. I'm not real fond of that one.
well, unless you could go ahead and play tennis as good as he. So, not really.
No, I windsurf better than he does. Though.
All right.
I would say that.
There you go. There you go. Speaking of hobbies and so forth, Korynn, you mentioned on the pre-show that you love water sports.
Yeah. I grew up around water sports.
And it's obviously because you were born around a lake. Mm-hmm. It was an instant connection.
Yep.
Is that how it started?
Yeah, well, Dad's always been a big windsurfer, and we live out on the lake, so I've done everything from like wakeboarding, paddleboarding, and just recently kiteboarding, which is like my new favorite sport now.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. It's so fun.
She picked it up pretty quick.
Yeah, I was really lucky. Dad took me out to Mexico about a month ago, and I got to kiteboard there. And it was awesome.
We're both learning together, so it's
Yeah,
cool.
but I think I've already surpassed him. And
When did you learn how to swim?
I think
I was super young, like 6 months, because we lived on
Yeah.
the lake, so you gotta
So did you like someone throw you into the lake and like find your way? Is that how you were taught?
How I was taught, or
Yeah.
how we taught her?
Or yeah, did you throw her in the lake?
We had her we had a swimming pool that's it's like a community pool.
Yeah.
We started in there when she was super young and
Gotcha.
letting her, you know, they have those new theories now. Well, it's on like the Nirvana album where they show the baby just kind of floating
Yeah,
underwater.
yeah.
That was her.
Gotcha.
That wasn't her on that album cover, but that's what we did, and she took to it pretty quick, you know,
That's awesome.
because, all you young kids out there, they're going to have kids. Teach your kids to swim.
You know what?
Really young.
You know
Yeah.
what? I wish I learned how to swim, but
You don't know how to swim?
I don't know how to swim. And it's a long fucking story. It pisses me off because my parents, they're just typical Filipino. They're just freaking overthinking shit. But yeah, what's weird is that over in the Philippines last month, we wakeboarded. And it's one of those where they have the little mechanical cable that drags you and so
Yeah.
forth. And I was like petrified. I'm like, I can't swim. Blah, blah. Oh, you're going to have a life vest and everything. And it only goes up to here. All right. I'm like, fine. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
So I do it. And the first time I freaking dipped in it, like fell, like, all right, fine, it's up to here, I'm cool. Let me try it again. So I got my second turn, and I did really well. I was going towards the middle, I'm like getting all cocky, like, yeah. And so I fell, and next thing you know, I'm sinking in, and like, I'm not feeling the damn bottom of the freaking lake. What the hell's going on? And I go back up, and I'm like, someone help me. I can't swim. I can't swim. And someone came and got me in there. I go, I thought it only went up to my chest. He goes, oh, no, it's like 10 feet deep in the middle. Thanks a lot. So, yeah.
Life vest on, right?
Yeah, I did. But still, it's like when you
still
can't,
almost drowned.
when you can't swim, you start panicking.
Scary.
Yeah.
Mike, can you swim?
I could sort of swim, but I'm not a great swimmer at all. Because I wish my parents like threw me in the water when I was young, so I could like learn how to swim faster too. But that didn't happen with me, so
Yeah.
I'm still
So
kind
I
of like
didn't want
struggling.
to say this,
you know.
but I'm going to now. A lot of Asian families don't teach their kids to swim. We had a kid at the bakery. One of the people that work with me, their son drowned.
Yeah.
It was like they had a bunch of kids, and they were all at the lake. And it happens every year,
Yeah.
every year. It happens in Sacramento up in the river, and it's a shame. So I tell anybody I meet with kids, and they come over to my house, and I got a lake. I go, hey, teach your kid to swim. He's not swimming yet, because otherwise I don't want him in my backyard. He falls in a dock, nobody doesn't notice.
Yeah. So it's
I'm sorry, did I bring everybody down?
no. It's something. It's on my list. I'm a little older, but shit, I want to learn how to swim.
Tell you what, you
Yeah.
come to our party
Okay.
on April 9th.
Yeah.
and Lodi. Check us out on Facebook, and where else can they get they got RSVP at
Making a note right now.
You could RSVP the Lodi Knockouts at gmail.com.
Okay.
Send us an
Lodi
email. We'll
Knockout.
send you all the info.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll
And
keep in
so,
touch and connect all the
come out
dates.
an hour early, and we'll throw you in the lake and see what happens.
No, I want instruction. I don't want to be thrown. I need instruction.
We'll show you.
Hey, if Mike does it, I'll do it. Yes.
Oh, you guys are on. I got those floaties too for the little kids that come over.
Hey, whatever's going to save my ass. That's all that matters. All right. Well, once again, thank you for doing that great acoustic performance. Let's talk about something that's coming up for you, Mike. April 27th, you have a fundraiser event going on. Talk about that.
Yeah, April 27th. I have my friend Kristen, who is she has her you can call, I don't know what you want to call it. It's basically she works with a lot of young artists as well. Everybody from painters, producers, to singers, rappers, anything you could think of.
Yeah.
And she's putting together a fundraiser for her summer tour. She's trying to put together like a 6-7 city California tour.
Oh, wow.
And it's basically I think it's at F8, the venue F8 in San Francisco, on April 27th. We're going to be auctioning off art. We're going to be there's going to be, I think it's going to be live painting. There's going to be a lot of good stuff, a lot of live performances. So I think people should check us out and stop by. There's a lot of talent.
Website?
Well, the event's called The Vibe. And
Okay.
that's VEYEBE. So if you look up The Vibe on Facebook, like Instagram, you'll find it.
3 E's?
The like vibe, like with a EY, like an I in the middle.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
VEYE.
Or just Google it and it'll come up. It'll be
Yeah.
bound to come up on the search. All right. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's totally cool.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fun show. She's thrown one before, and it's always really fun.
All right. All
I
right.
was there. It was fun. How was it yours?
Yeah.
Or just hit up any of the best in the next guests here. No, go ahead and
Yeah.
give you the information.
Yeah, hit us
Yeah.
up. Hit us up. I'm at hit me on Instagram. I'm at really witty. That's exactly as it sounds. They're 2 English words. So there's no
That's
guessing.
Really witty.
Yeah, exactly. So there's no second guessing how to spell it. So you hit my DMs or leave a comment on my post or something like that if you want to know more about the event. Yeah, I mean, hit me up. I got a lot of and like follow us on Best of the Next at Best of the Next. Again, all regular English words, no misspellings, no numbers, none of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. So yeah, we got a lot of things coming up. Just make sure you follow us. A lot of new music, a lot of new ventures. We're trying to slide over to short films and documentaries and things like that, so people can really see what the culture is like from our perspective. Yeah, we got a lot of things cooking up.
Cool.
So yeah, if you like the Best of the Next brand, we're all about supporting up and coming artists. And when I say artists, I mean any type of art that you do, whatever it's music, if you paint, you like poetry, whatever it is, we're all about expression. Like we want people to be able to express how they feel in terms of all kinds of art.
That's awesome.
And yeah, especially it doesn't, and there's no age factor, there's no race factor. You know what I mean? Like just if you're talented, you're talented.
Amen.
Yeah. So yeah, we got a lot
I
of
am
things coming up.
available. No age factor.
Yeah, there's no age factor, man. We got, talent doesn't die.
That's right. That's right. Well said there, Mike. Korynn, social media sites and
Yeah.
how they could reach out to you.
So I'm everywhere, anywhere that you think you can find me. I have a page there. So like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever else is going on. It's Korynn O'Connell, just my full name, KORYNN OCO. Wait. OCONNELL.
I'm here to take over.
I was thinking about it too much. But yeah, O'Connell, 2 N's, 2 L's, and my first name, Korynn.
If you go
Gotcha.
to her website, KorynnO'Connell.com.
Yeah, and my
Mostly,
website,
yeah.
KorynnO'Connell.com. All of my links are there: SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Facebook, Twitter.
There's even a link to my music
Instagram.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
somewhere buried in
Well,
there.
Kevin, you have an opportunity to sneak on the mic. Anything you want to plug?
You know, we have
Go up a little bit closer, like you're about to kiss
we
me.
have the house concert. We're bringing that band down from Portland, Oregon. That's going to be a good time in my backyard. We'll have fresh pretzels made by a famous baker. There's a baker who lives there, goes by the tag the Naked Baker on Facebook. So
What
if you
the
wanna check
hell are
that
you
out.
into?
I'm into it all. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So check us out on our website and send us an RSVP, and we'll get you all the info on how to get there. And it's going to be really cool.
That's awesome. Right on, right on.
Yeah. And if you haven't seen any of my videos or Korynn or the first official video with Korynn starring in it, go to my YouTube, which is itswitty.com. Or you can go direct to YouTube and look for Witty. A lot of cool, stunning visuals that if you haven't seen it, make sure you check that out. A lot of my music is on Spotify, iTunes, all the big streaming outlets. So and also check out the new EP that I just came out with last month on Valentine's Day called Love Chasers. It's basically a pop EDM release. I wanted to do something different because my last EP was more kind of hip hop, pop, rap. So I wanted to switch things up a little bit to show people I can do whatever I set my mind to and whatever I like to do, because I like all kinds of music. I got some new things cooking up. I got a lot of some crazy cooking up soon. So make sure you follow all of us on social media, and you'll be
Awesome.
surprised.
You heard it from the main man, Mike Witty. He got something crazy cooking up. Love it, love it. All right, guys, I'll go ahead and close out the show with the shouts and plugs. First off, I'd like to thank you guys, the best of the next crew, Mike Witty, Korynn, Kevin. We got Alex, a photographer, in the house, making it happen. I'd like to thank my main board guy, Matt, Matthias. Yes. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say. Kevin's over there trying to let me say the word, but I'm not going to say that because it's not. We might have kids around, and we do not want to dilute that. Shouts out to our affiliates and sponsors, especially Kinder's over in Martinez. They hooked up the nice sandwiches for us to dive into, and I can't wait to grab a bite. I'm starving, really starving. Shouts out to the rest of the Slam Show crew, Lady Sage, Rock Rage, Mike Ill, Joe Time, everyone. Also Captain Fantastic from Florida. And once again, props out to Volkswagen here in Oakland for the great facility making it happen here in the studio. All right, guys, that does it for this episode of.
Can I sneak in one last thing?
Yes. Go
So
ahead.
I wanted to give away. I
forgot.
wanted to give away my the Love Chasers T-shirts that I have. We have a white one and a black one. You can see Sam here rocking the black one right there. If anyone wants the free shirt, just go ahead and send me a DM on Instagram at Really Witty. The first person who sends me a DM, I'm gonna personally send you and ship you a free shirt of your color preference and size preference. So I want to make sure I give something to the viewers because they're really important and they're the ones that support us. So I want to give away more free stuff. So next time I come up here, or whatever show I go up to, I'm always going to want to give something away to the supporters.
Absolutely. That's a great thing there, Michael. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, guys, that does it for this episode of The Slam Show. And be sure to hit up Mike Witty so you can go ahead and get a free tee like the one I'm wearing. It's very, very comfortable, and you can't beat that.
Yep, at Really Witty on Instagram.
Okay, here we go. All right. Once again, thank you very much for coming on to the program. And for myself and everyone here on the show, we'll see you next time, guys. Peace.
It's all good. Don't worry about it. You can't remember everything.
But you got it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to show you.